Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is the last part of this book, Love Thyself, and it's comprised of the words पे थोड़ी सी बात करेगा, and then just holding each of their hands. And when हम अपने लिए दुआ के लिए हाथ इकट्ठे करते हैं, so what's the difference there? और क्या जब हम दुआ के लिए हाथ उठाते हैं, does it look like something similar to a circle, like something completion, and what's going on in energy sense? And few words, जैसे war, harmony, amin, fish, resonance. Why does the crystals of these words looks like the same जो के prayer के हैं, the crystal बनता है. And then some few words at the end related to EI. Okay. Again, same request. Let's turn the knowledge, whatever you are seeking, into the action and connect it to one of the 5 questions of Akhra. You know, कि वो जो इल्म हासिल किया था उस पे अमल कितना किया. And let's pray for each other as well. You know, कि Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala हमें अमल की तौफीक दे. Ameen. And be mindful. Keep an open mind and have an open heart, and let's connect all the crumbs around us. Let's connect it. And just a humble request, space these things are based on the books, online resources, and in a good faith, so may contain a margin of error. So it's all writer's opinion, our opinions, but at the end, अपना वो stencil देखें आपका stencil कहाँ से आ रहा है, right and wrong की definition आप कहाँ से ले रहे हैं. So take the good and leave the bad. Let's start with the words. He talks about words are energy, you know, sound energy. And that energy is actually, where is that? Is vibration. And then that is life. So in archaic Japanese, this word means the life. So, you know, maybe those people knew the energy vibration of the words and around everything. So people knew everything begins with the vibration, with the light, with the sound, and everything behind everything. It's that, you know, that particles that those are vibrating. So let them, and this led them to the higher existence. So हम जो materialistic existence में फंसे हुए हैं, हम उससे कैसे निकल सकते हैं? So question here can be put. And again, linking any those people knew the quantum mechanics. Then again, why do water crystals change depending on the words? Because every alphabet harf has a different vibration. So writer's theory is that parents raised us, you know, through actions and words, but these words are not in our DNA. So human picked them from the vibrations in the nature. जो हमारे इर्द गिर्द थे, जो लोग थे, जो environment था, जब हम बाहर जाते हैं, so all that. Then he talks about various sounds are there in nature. So हमें हर sound कैसी सुनाई देती है. Some sound safe, some quiet, pleasant, soothing, calm, familiar, dangerous, noisy, unpleasant, unsettling, strange. So maybe if we don't like someone, we may put examine, analyze हम ये भी कर सकते हैं. Maybe there's something with their voice or words क्या चीज़ हमें उनके साथ resonate नहीं करा रही. And then people created then again, writer says maybe people are created for the purpose of distinguishing the sounds. And that's what we are here to share with others. And this is a divine gift from nature, God, whatever you want to call it. So water, and at the end, this is a gift from nature, from God. So again, and uski formation, हमें उसका design कैसे नजर आता है? That is in the crystallization. So positive crystallization will turn into the beautiful hexagonic stable forms, and negative words, negative energy would, you know, prevent the crystallization in whole. वो आगे जाके देखेंगे, for example, blasphemy word, war, disappear. So again, जब आप, for example, अभी भी अपने हाथ आप इकट्ठे करें, so you know, जब आपकी middle fingers हैं, so these are, you know, इधर आपको थोड़ा सा gap बनता है. So again, he's saying, is it a zipper, is it a circle, is it a, you know, जब हम हाथ इकट्ठे करते हैं तो क्या कोई energy, you know, resonate होती है. So again, these are the crystals जो अभी 5 to 7 आएंगे, जिनकी shape prayer की crystals जैसी है. So for example, the word harmony, again, जब आपने हाथ इकट्ठे करें तो the fingers को gap आता है, something like that here. Again, in Amin as well. So what he's saying in harmony, the crystal of shape of prayer. So he did experiments with 2 एक कैलीग्राफर से लिखवाया हार्मनी वर्ड और एक वर्ड प्रोसेसर टाइपर सिंपल प्रिंट करके वो पोर्टल पे लगाया. सो द वन जो कैलीग्राफर के साथ से लिखवाया था, दैट हैड अ मोर क्रिस्टल क्लियर क्रिस्टल. So maybe जो लिखने वाला है, जो writer है, you know, if you write a card to someone or someone who is into manual art and you know that stuff, so soul strongly influence the crystal. So वो आपकी चीज उसमें नजर आती है. So again, an art piece by computer, an art piece by manual hand, a difference or not, because एक के अंदर soul है और एक के अंदर नहीं है. Then again, he talks about Japan was also once a country of the harmony, and writer believe spiritual awareness existed there. So there was attempt to raise people's consciousness to pray for harmony in all things. And in short, he wants to say just that harmony is the greatest of the virtues. Then come to the army again. The crystal को आप करते जाएं, उसके जो बाहर crystals हैं उस पे focus करते जाएं. So again, a universal term, and it sounds, Amen, you know, it sounds like a word of prayer where we have just said whatever you're asking from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of prayer, you know. So again, that purity, and even जब आप दुआ में because different चीजें wishes मांग रहे होते हैं, desires मांग रहे होते हैं, positive or negative. So again, वो words भी तो आपकी हर दुआ का crystal change कर देंगे ना, and with the purity and with the focus, वो सारी चीजें भी connect करें. Then the fish, he drew a fish and उसका crystal. The early Christian used symbol of fish to represent Christ, and he also wrote that was for disciples who are fishermen of Jesus. So again, the book, and this was the next case का crystal भी prayer की तरह नजर आता है again this thing. So in center there's wake, but the जो periphery है, जो boundary है, circumference है, उसमें जो hexagonal, that is getting clearer and clearer. So it's a Korean word लिखवाया था, unification of North and South Korea. So it expresses, जो इसकी interpretation writer कर रहा है, is like expresses deep desire for unification of North-South Korea, and maybe more accurate reflection of the thoughts, sentiments of South Korea people. So, and it is directed due north. That was writer saying. Again, the last one, the crystal of resonance. Again, like prayer crystal. So the source of resonance can be found within heaven, the writer is asking, and everything seems to be receiving that resonance. And of course, the same frequency hogi, remember the radio example? So you are tuning into the same station frequency, and radio we will frequency cast out kare, then it's meeting at one point. So we're seeing the resonance. So for example, he's talking about जो आप hold करते हैं hands अपने दुआ के लिए, is it the resonance happening, more energy? Is it harmonizing concept? Our writer believes that this the center of the resonance crystal, there is a center. So this is, it seems like a sun. And this is different. Okay, is the word in Japanese, I guess. Okay, hands join in a prayer. The shape of the prayer in crystal stretched out in all directions. So the जो पीछे display में background में the left पे, so it's like in a process, you know, अभी vague है, not clear, and the one जो above display, it's more like you know, on the right side, more complete process के करीब है, more clear. So maybe feeling of a true hope is achieved through this. So it resembles, again, he's saying this circle is kind of resembles dragon god of water. Okay. So again, you're praying, and you know, so all these crystals, harmony, fish, and North South Korea unification, resonance, and Kando emotion. So इसका थोड़ा सा वो वाला part, gap वाला थोड़ा सा right की तरफ चलता है, but kind of similar. And center में बेशक थोड़े से unclear है, but boundary पे they are getting clearer and clear. So where is it? हमारे words क्या कर रहे हैं, क्या energy कर रहे हैं display. Okay, so now he's saying कि जब आप खाली एक हाथ, you know, one hand only can't create energy current. So with both hands, again the circle, so there takes place what? That is smooth circulation, that takes place. And then he talks about the ancient people, they receive energy of the sun, opening hands widely. And the 5-6 crystals. So where is that, you know, heart खोलना क्यों है जरूरी, क्या abundance, gratitude, that thing. And then the prayer energy से अच्छा, जब आप दूसरों के लिए दुआ करते हैं, and that's one of the concept भी ना, कि आपने आप मुसलमान बहन भाई के लिए भी उनकी absence में या तारीफ करें, उनके लिए दुआ करें. So the prayer energy sent to others quietly, तो फिर लोग they become quiet, they close their eyes, and they pray with both hands, for their emotional energy to be transmitted purely to that distance for whomever they are praying. And then this crystal, so crystal contains shape of praying hands, and from experiment and the theme of prayer. So is it all coincidence? He's asking. The harmony, amin, phase, resonance, these are crystals. Jo dua ki crystal mein aa rahe hain. Is it a coincidence? What will you say? That's his question too. Okay, so this was an experiment. And this how he started by putting out a question. The will energy differs depending on the shape of a prayer hand. Okay. For example, if you are in a circle, आप सब खड़े हैं, chunk of people, और आपने एक दूसरे के hands hold किए हुए हैं, तब आप प्रे करते हैं, और आप जब अपने दोनों hands को however you position it, ठीक है, तो उन दोनों का crystal different बनेगा या same बनेगा? That's his question. And there are different ways, hand hold करने के, different styles, but the shape is same. Palms together, lace fingers, hold hands above head. So here he goes, okay, holding hands, palms pressing. So here they are also in a circle and holding each other hands. So what's happening? So in this experiment, आपको क्या पता चलता है कि prayer can alter the structure of water, number one, and the physical energy can change with respect to our wishes. And then the positive, so when same participants in both experiment, so here there's not clarity, unclear है. But here कहते हैं even बाहर वाले भी crystals नहीं बन रहे. So, but here if you see जहाँ अपने hands hold किए हुए उन्होंने, so pure center में clarity आ रही है, and बाहर boundary circumference पे तो clarity है ही है. So when they asked the participants about it, so they said they felt more positive, full energy, they could concentrate better on their prayers and didn't feel as many distraction. So again, that thing. So yeah. Again, there was an ergonomics, there is three kind of distances. एक आपकी personal space होती है, कोई second person अगर बहुत ही करीब का आता है तो उसमें खड़ा होता है. फिर there is another person, the space जिसमें आपके बीच में distance, increase हो जाता है. Informal people, and then there is a third, the public में होता है, strangers, and जब आप बाहर के event वगैरह में या networking कर रहे हो, so then the distance gets into 4 or 5 feet उससे भी ज़्यादा. So again कि हर एक की energy एक दूसरे को influence कर रही होती है, tension, drain, आपकी charging, whatever it is. Do you think energy का effect पड़ता है कि नहीं पड़ता? Because there are unseen energies around us. Then he talks about the water. The water is basically delivering the energy, the vibration, and it means no energy supply. So if the energy supply is lost, so no life, everything ends, survival ends. So we have like 16 trillion cells of in our body, and it sends signals when vibrations are becoming weak. And for example, इसकी example लेता है when you are hungry, ठीक है? So अगर भूख लगी हुई है, so it's each cell unique role. So हर एक cell का unique role है. So it's different vibration frequency as well. हर एक का goal different है, तो उसकी vibration भी अपने task के हिसाब से different है, जिस तरह उसको बनाया गया. So vibration fails your cells require, then जब आपकी cells की energy की battery, कम होती है, so it requires food with the same frequency. Now here comes that organic food versus the junk food. So to create the resonance phenomena, to activate the cell again, you need the food to eat. And again, he talks about to water, to appreciate water, to thank you water, respect water. So the junk food. So what he's talking about here, when we eat junk food, it doesn't have the required frequency level. It disturbs the vitality of the cells, and it's same as being around, you can also see the junk food as compared to people, like a person eating junk food and a person with the wrong person. It's same as being around someone with whom you don't get along. It's punishing yourself. So junk food eating is also like punishing yourself. So you get stressed, and also you lose the energy. तो फिर फायदा क्या हुआ, इतनी अपने अपनी अटेंशन एनर्जी लगाई, रॉन्ग चीज पे लगा रहे हैं ना. So pray for others, and when you pray for others, and he jumps to the praying part, you are sending good vibration to other people. But कौन send कर रहा है? आपके अंदर intrinsic power send कर रहा है. तो उसके लिए you need to have a good health, you need to be well, your emotions should be on positive, high, shining vibration, and happy. So that's the base of everything at the beginning of all. Then he talks about, it's just the pictures I use, they are just abstract ones, so don't take them literally. ये 100% ठीक ही होंगी, just to give you, to transfer that idea to you, because जब हम सिर्फ words को खाली सुनते हैं, थोड़ी देर बाद हम focus भी lose कर जाते हैं, and then उसके बाद, we need something visual to transfer that idea, to share that idea, जो हम words के through खाली बोल. So for example, if you are in a hurting phase, so आपकी energy, how is it? And then you rise up, you overcome that difficulty, okay, so that's how it is. And then when you heal, so so you can see okay, hurt is kind of आपको आगे जाने से hurdle है, like a speed breaker, रोक रही है. And so what are you gonna choose? Your choice, ball is in your court. So it's only when you like who you are. So again, the question, do you like yourself? Or do you don't like yourself on the definition of whom? People, society, materialistic definitions. And then it's only in when you, number one, when you like who you are. Number two, you feel grateful for your existence, that alhamdulillah state, for all the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or whatever you believe, has gifted you. And then of course you respect yourself, you thanks, three words: the love you, the thank you, the respect you, wala. And respect yourself, and you are able to have the same feelings toward people. Again boham wali baat bhi aa jati hai ki intrinsic, extrinsic. And again वो भी कोई उर्दू में है जिसका मफहूम है, अंदर एक्चुअल अंदर का मौसम होता है, बाहर का मौसम is वो अंदर की वजह से आपको अच्छा या बुरा लगता है. So if you अंदर से आप positive energy emit वगैरह कर रहे हो, so outer thing wouldn't affect you, you wouldn't be reactive. कोई आपको trigger भी करना चाहे आप नहीं होगे. So inner matters, your feeling, thoughts, emotions, जो of course आपके पास senses से link है. So look at them, आपके senses किस में indulge हैं, because at the end it's gonna control your inner side. And that whatever emotion, feelings, energy, emotions, feelings, and thoughts, that's gonna, and then आपका heart, आपका mind, where is that? Again, that thing जब आप सुबह उठते हैं, first thought आपके दिमाग में क्या आती है? So nature of vibration, how does nature of vibration works? Negative resonates with negative, positive resonates with positive. So look around. I guess it's a times like thing. We should look around ourselves. हम किसके साथ resonate कर रहे हैं, किसके साथ नहीं. So no matter how much you say and think, good things, like if you're a hypocrite, a psychopath, trying to be really nice person, but अंदर से आप खोखले हो, hollow, आपकी जड़ों पे जंग लगा हुआ है. So no, it's a time to recheck it. So you can't give good vibration. And this, you can also do experiments with animals. Sometimes that cat and dogs comes to some people and they just start उन पे भाव आवाज़ें करने start होते हैं. So I think, maybe I'm wrong, it's my opinion. You think, you tell, what do you think? It's like these animals can feel or see the actual vibe, the core of a human. So what you said, is it that like that or not? So no matter how much you say and think good things, you can't give off good vibration. अंदर नहीं अच्छा तो बाहर भी vibration अच्छी नहीं आएगी. You can act, you can be actor or actress, but in reality you are what you are inside. You are what you are when you are alone, what you do. So as long as you have a distorted image of your substance inside, वही image बाहर आएगा. It's just about those people who can read your energy just like a book. Okay, so conclusion of this part. When we shine, how do we shine? Like, we need to first keep sending out that positive vibration. जो आपने अपना intrinsic अंदर वाला clear कर लिया है, now with the positive vibration you will be vibrating, so it reaches the people. And हमारे अंदर से वो क्या चीज़ है, वो building block क्या है? That is water. So of course it will reach people, it will reach water. Eventually the ripples will go around the world. This is how he again say Bohum wali baat. Okay, this is the part into whole and whole into part. For example, cosmos to clusters of galaxies, then stars, solar system, Earth. Now comes to our body, then into organs, into cells, molecules, atoms. So we are those elementary particles, So whole cosmos inside us, and we inside whole cosmos. What do you think? So pray for yourself, and he suggests 4 ways. Okay, you can pray anytime, any place, and you need to feel the image of thanking the water, being in a harmony. And then the 3 phrases, say first practice those in your heart, thank yourself by saying out loud your name, respecting yourself, loving yourself, true to yourself. And then when you get used to it, then try to say it loud and say, okay, about हम दूसरों के लिए दुआ करते हैं. So he also talks about that. If you are concerned about someone who is at a different wavelength or any other person, तो फिर अपने नाम के बजाय उनका नाम लें, उनके लिए दुआ करें. And again, the posture कैसे होना चाहिए दुआ के वक्त? He's just suggesting however you want to do it, but he's emphasizing, आपके hands together when there is something going on. So close your eyes and put your hands together. Each prayer consists of 30 seconds minimum, or आप और भी छोटी कर सकते हैं little. But when we pray something, and then he asks, do you think when we pray about someone or for us or anything or anyone, so there is something that transforms? What is that thing? Is it the self? Okay, now let's come to the EI related words. And there are emotion, reverence, hope, despair, peace, war, blasphemy, truth, honest, happiness, family love, neighborly love, thanks, patriotism, love for humanity, self-love. Let's start with the emotion. So Kando is a Japanese word, and its meaning is basically reverence or vibration, and also to feel, to be moved, or to be affected by the strong emotions. So vibrate is the best energy source. Vibration is the best of the energy source because it's energy. What is vibration? It's the particles. It's that energy that is moving. That's emotion. So more vibrations you have in a day, more energetic your life will be. And again, it's crystal of emotion, like a prayer. So again, इसको ES से भी अगर हम link करें, so the more exercise we do, अपनी life में regularly, so does it increase the serotonin? So more hustle, more kinetic energy, so more active, more positive energy flowing inside you. Because even जब आप खेल कर आते हैं, उसको आपको जो मर्जी पानी दे, that really tastes good. Have you ever experimented that or not? So you encounter something you have hoping and praying for, and then you feel thrill. That thrill, जब कोई चीज़ accomplish कर लेते हैं, they're healthy goals. So it also give you a clue to how to live a vibrant life. So more energetic life, more vibration, more motion, more energy, and of course, a lot of positive energy, gratitude, which is prepare aa jayegi, that passive energy versus that love H2O ka 1 oxygen, which is active one. So the key to live the rich emotional life is to give, is to be participated actively and in service, do more for others versus ourselves, us. So reverence, what is reverence talking about? Reverence is basically feeling of deep respect with awe for a thing, for someone. It also involve humbling of self in respectful recognition of something perceived to be greater than self. किसी की आप अपने से ज़्यादा respect करते हो? So yes or no? When you say, so you have that thing, that respect for others. So see, love, respect in this, it also, according to the writer, shows the hexagonal one, this love and respect crystal. Writer says when he sees a person he respects, he unconsciously assumes an attitude of respect and find himself full of love, honor for the person's existence. So please imagine a person you respect and love. Now bring that person's image in your mind, and writer is sure you will have the feelings that resemble the crystal. So every one of these words, just take a break and think once. कि ये उसका मीनिंग, इसकी फोर्स बिहाइंड, जब आप इस फॉर एग्जांपल रिस्पेक्ट को किसी पर्सन के इमेज के साथ लगाते हैं तो क्या आपके अंदर क्या फीलिंग इमोशन आता है. सो अगेन सेल्फ लव, दिस क्रिस्टल unable to the problem with this is we are unable to love ourselves, and we can't truly love others until unless we love ourselves. Again, in अंदर से बाहर चीज आ रही है. So we must be shining, our vibration full of energy, positive, and we can't resonate until unless दूसरों के साथ जब तक अंदर से वो positivity नहीं आएगी. So water is giving us a message. First resonate and vibrate from inside, under, and then clasp your hands within yourself, pair by pair. Now hope and despair. So you tell, what do you want to choose? This crystal or this one who's really trying hard to do something but is not able to achieve the whole hexagonal. So hope, let's start with the hope crystal. Hope crystal says, according to writer, it's well balanced, it's growing, and it's a process. Can you feel having hope is wonderful? When crystals grow and thrive in this manner, their core is strongly constructed. So solid foundation means great hope. And it's a growing process. Now, isn't it that what a human being is supposed to be as well? So again, this opposite of hope, despair, desperate, hopelessness, give up, quit. So more crystals develop, sometimes timidly, fearful. So one can feel their desire to work. They're trying to regrow, recover, and growth is beautiful. So realize that this hopelessness may be start of a new hope. Again, like that, कि जब sadness time आता है तो वो अगले happiness time के लिए एक road way out कर रही होती है. So again, empower what do you want? Do you want these negative ones? Insecurity, guilt, unworthiness, worry, discouragement, or do you want the positive one? Hopeful, belief, enthusiasm, appreciation, love, joy, positive, optimism, contentment. What do you want? Question to you. Then it's about, first he says about peace and war. Let's talk about the peace and war crystal. And then he says peace crystal, looks like love and thanks crystal. What do you think? Does it or not? And what about the war crystal? It's smashing through the crystal of peace and formation resembling moment, just like, he's resembling it with the 9/11 airline crashed. So this crystal was taken before the September 2011 year. July 2001 में लिया गया था. And water, so again that thing, water has the predicting abilities. जिस तरह वो earthquake जब आने लगता है तो उससे पहले वो formation, crystal formation बंद कर देता है और फिर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता उसके बाद करता है. Again, blasphemy, contemptuous or profane act, utterance, writing concerning God or sacred entity. So again, no hexagonal crystal. So what he's talking about is look at the character and made of symbols meaning water to sell. So is it, he's putting up hypothesis, water is a messenger of God. So the polluted water हमने अब कर दिया है, so अब हमें उस water को sell and buy करना पड़ रहा है. So what we need instead of that is to respect the water, share the water. The truth, speak the truth, really hard to do these days, isn't it? What do you think about that? So a perfect symmetry, hexagonal structure once again. And in geometry, they also say in geometry lies truth. What is geometry? And does the shape give the impression that, admiring it all the time? So what is it? Jhoot bolna is too easy, and such bolna is too, it takes courage. You have to become a man up. And again, just a side note, कि इंसान के पेट सिर्फ कबर की मिट्टी भर सकती है. With these likes and with these likes, I wish I had more likes. And with this money and with less money, I wish I had more money. Again, materialistic stuff, they are always going to be limited, और ये हमें कभी भी वो contentment full नहीं कर सकते. Let's talk about honesty crystal. Honest. So are we honest? Are we dishonest? Insincere people. बाहर कुछ और अंदर से कुछ और. Even how do we salam, say salam to each other? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. But अंदर से हमारे अंदर उनके लिए भी negative emotion feelings होती है. So what do you think about that? Is that okay? या फिर अपने अंदर cleanliness करनी चाहिए. So be honest with your own art. Again, that thing, be true to yourself and never tell a lie and cultivate your true self. One day heart will shine like a crystal. Happiness crystal. Again, that same question, what is true happiness? And that calm, that peaceful, for all directions, the crystal looking, and surrounded by happy water, trees, flowers full of life, fresh, clean air, the air, the water inside आपकी body के. If you can control it and make it positive, there can be another transformation. So all in directing towards harmony, the existence and harmony. How about asking a composer of note? He was like, writer is like, okay, let's ask God, or the nature. Cosmo began with one. One symbolizes each of us. Let us be happy first. We must love ourselves. So this is all EI related so far covered. Happiness, honest, truth, peace versus war, hope versus despair. So what do you think about these crystals? Which one do you like the most and which one you would like to, practice in your life? And then at the end, family love and thanks. Family love is showing 3 layers, 3 generations to live together, but in recent times difficult due to housing conditions or declining birth rates or whatever. So what is showing the top one, children, and the second one, middle, the middle layer parents, and the bigger one, the background one, showing the grandparents. What do you think about that? Then again, love and thanks. And again, इसको आप इस्लाम के उस concept से भी कर सकते हो कि joint family system पे आपका क्या view है. Then love and thanks change. Writer says it changed his vision about Cosmo, idea behind the universe and how God is kind, the nature is kind. So both resonate together. Active energy of love versus passive energy of gratitude. Thank you. So this is covered the all related to loved ones. Okay, self-love, how to start from our side, intrinsic, and then loves and the thank you. I'm sorry, thank you with others. So that would be, and the family love, the neighborly love. We don't know our neighbors. हम उस तरह नहीं practice करते. So what is there? The patriotism, the love for humanity. Again, he talks about neighborly love and love for humanity. Crystals looks like same. What do you think? So at the end, he talks about the lessons water gives us or something. Okay, number 1, water catches vibration of words. Number 2, it reflects back in form of crystallization. So we need to be like, it's a double-edged sword. Positive or negative, it would be according to them. Ani wapis hai wo energy. So use correct words regardless of the language. जो उनसे मर्जी language है, वाटर उसको अंडरस्टैंड कर सकता है एंड रिफ्लेक्ट कर सकता है. और इसकी एग्जांपल ये देता है कि उन्होंने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया स्वेयर एक्यूट रेस्पिरेटरी सिंड्रोम SARS. जापानीज में ये क्रिस्टल निकले जब उन्होंने जापानीज में ये लिखा एंड इंग्लिश में जब लिखा. So the same crystals almost. So water understands. So be precise. Another point to learn here, because water is sensitive. You have to be sensitive. Also apply it on the kids, the youngsters, people around ourselves. And it absorbs the meaning. Water has the ability to absorb. Again, the memory. Water has memory. So number 5, water damage can regain water damage can regain the negative energy as well. It's not just one-sided, positive. Everything in nature has both sides. And don't use negative words. Don't order around. जो चीज अपने लिए नहीं पसंद वो दूसरों के लिए भी पसंद ना करें. The ethical moral codes. And so in one sentence, human are water. And ये सब ऊपर जो बातें की हैं 6 points में, this seems logical that applies on a physical characteristics on human as well. So we catch vibration of words as well, and that's what he's saying. What he's saying is that we also reflect the water, हमारे हम reflect भी करते हैं, thinking वाला reflect भी, दूसरा वाला reflect भी. And again, the correct words regardless of the language and the right language between two people, when you are communicating. And then be precise, be to the point, be silent, absorb and be sensitive around yourself, within yourself and outside yourself, because you're absorbing each and everything. So water is a philosophy teaching us to share, respect, love, gratitude, positive energy, and in short, water is our friend. So thank you so much, Jazakallah khair, for your time, energy, and attention. Jazakallah.